I'm Courtney Enders with FloRacing, and we are getting to know the drivers of the Pro Superstar Shootout. I'm here at Antron Brown's house. Let's see if he lets us in.
Oh!
AB.
Come on in. Well, I want to let you come in. Welcome to my Garage Matal.
Garage Matal? Antron Brown, can we tour your crib today?
Absolutely, absolutely. I got a little bit of time. I got a tight schedule. It's a lot of stuff going on, but I'll be more than welcome to show you. This is what I like to call my home. This is my home right here, you know. So this is my thinking room right here. Of course, as you could tell, whenever I want to come up with creative ideas, I only got about like 75 plus Wallies chiming in. And this one here is the medieval one from like 1998 when I first, like 1999 when I wore my first couple of them. And the ones over here are a lot more pleasant.
So tell me about this. We are at your house, but you've got this shop on the back of your property. Tell us about when you built it and how long this has been your crib.
This has been my crib now since this started going into effect. We started building this whole place in 2017. We finished it in 2018 and we moved in, and this was actually supposed to be the first place that we moved into while our house was being finished. But it didn't work out that way. It actually got finished after our house got done. I don't know how that worked out, but at the end of the day, it's something like I always dreamed about having. I always saw other peers of mine in racing or friends. They have their own personal shops on the ground where they could go out and work on stuff. And I had rented shops in Brownsburg. I used to rent with Manzo and have my deal over there.
Oh, he's name dropping on cribs already.
That's right, Manzo. That's Uncle Frank. That's Uncle Frank, you know. And we go over there. I used to go over there time to time. I used to pay rent, keep myself parked, but then I always had tools at my house. Tools over there, my RV and trailers over there, doing this, doing that. It was a mess. So now it feels good to have everything in one spot that, you know.
On Antron Brown way.
My way. My
Your way.
Like what that means is that if you come through this door right here, it's AB's way. If not, you go back to the other house.
Back to the highway. Well, before we go through AB's way, I want to talk about some of this stuff in here. I mean, you've had a long career. You've done a lot of cool things, and I think that it says a lot. Been to a lot of drivers' houses and shops, what they put on display here. So one thing I do know we talked about off camera is you have a lot more Wallies to fit in here. What's your OCD going to do when you have to redistribute all of these chronologically ordered Wallies?
They're all chronological order, and they got pictures of when certain things happened in between them when I got certain gifts during those years. And I am, as you can see, the Wallies have started up there by the championship trophy. So I'm going to restation them and put 5 to a slot so I can have some open slot, because I plan on filling those open slots as I make them. And that's what makes it special. Like I never in a million years just thought that I would have one Wally growing up as a kid, and to see how blessed and fortunate I've been in the sport of NHRA drag racing to accomplish all the stuff that we accomplished. Not me, but us, the team. And I've been fortunate with that, from Pro Stock Motorcycle to Top Fuel, and to be with some very talented individuals who were able to make these unbelievable things happen. So that's what it takes. It takes a village to make something like this happen, and I've been blessed with the people that's been around me to make it happen.
Bunch of different groups of people too, but you say to make it happen. This makes it happen.
Yeah,
tell us about this.
Like you know, so for me, like on a day like this, like I come out here and I will do it like right now. As you can see, my legs were a little stiff because I had leg day yesterday.
I had leg day yesterday too, and then sat on the plane. I'm hurting.
Yes, I'm hurting. Like the burn. My trainer didn't mess me up, but like as you can see, I can sit down here just like my real deal car. You pull it back, you activate the tree, and then I just come in here all the time and I just practice pull it back. 55, 46. My gas pedal is to 46, and my letting go of the handbrake is 55.
Oh, okay.
So I got it set up just like you leave in a real Top Fuel car. And then when you get it good, there's like 46,
you're within 3,000.
46, 49, and then 55, 61. That was late. That's late for me. But let's see if I do a good one for you here. 55,
I mean,
56.
that's pretty tight right there.
That's spot on, thou 15. 41, 46.
Now we're getting there.
Now we're about to pop into the 30s. 42,
Close.
47. you know, this is what I do. Like that's how I go to work. You know what I mean? And it's just a real car. This is a car that we won the 2020 championship with. So it will live with me forever. My first championship.
So if you're late to dinner, Billy Joe knows where to find you.
Yeah, I'm usually here doing work. This is my office. Like people have an office up with a desk. This is my office. So I try to spend I literally try to come out here and I literally try to do, I don't know, like try to pop out at least 40 of them a day just to stay fresh. And off season, I try to attempt to do more, and I challenge my kids and come out here. So they're my deal to be better. And I think that's why Antron is so good, because he puts the work on me too.
And you trained him. Well, you have another office. Let's kind of go down this hall and you just take us on a tour of memory lane with all these photos here.
Well, you know, everybody needs this. This is my secret room, so.
Oh, we're getting the secret
show
stuff
you
here.
Secret room, so it's like, you know, if I get tired at night, or if the wife ever wants, like, you know, kick me to the curb, I ain't got far to go, I'll put a king-size bed in here, you know. You see the checker? If you see the checkers on the pillows, that means you made it to the finish line.
All alone here in your shop metal.
That means I'm really tired, and the finish line is I can't walk no more, and I gotta go to sleep.
Or you're in trouble.
I'm in trouble. Either one or two. I haven't been in trouble yet, but like I always tell fellas, if you're prepared, you never need it. But if you're not prepared, I've been kicked out a long time ago.
You pass these every day, Antron, but
Yes.
I mean, we could spend hours dissecting these, but is it just kind of surreal when you really look at it? Like, I remember this moment when you all but cradled that damn broom.
Well, I know. We swept that swing in 2009.
Oh, John!
I know. Remember that, LJ?
Yes, I remember him.
And you know what the craziest part of it? Look, there's Justin Ashley right there when he was a kid.
Oh my!
There's Justin right there, and then Tom Willis from Mako is the president of Mako, and there's Mike Ashley right there holding the broom. And I remember one thing from that whole event. Like, all these things got a special moment. 2008 when we first started. And you know, we won our first race. Like, we qualified number one at the first race, and then we won our fourth race in. It was crazy. And then we come here, we swept the swing with Brian and Mark. You know, they started. We won like 7 or 8 races that year or something like that.
That's just crazy.
And then I remember this right here that Mike Ashley, we literally, and there's Nick, Brian's son. Like, you see so many people.
Everybody's so young.
Yes, and then I remember that picture where Mike Ashley, after we won Denver, Colorado, we won the first one, and he goes, and that's the first year they flip-flopped, where we raced Seattle, then we raced Sonoma. And I remember Mike Ashley goes, "You guys are going to win the Western Swing." We're like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, man." He goes, "It's already done. All you guys got to do is live it. Look, we just won Denver. We just won the toughest one of them all. The rest of them is going to be downhill from here because you just won. You're the king of the mountain. Now you just got to go ahead and finish it up." And he bought everybody all these watches and everything else like we won it already. And I never forget, we had to win the Western Swing. Everybody looking at Mike Ashley like, "Man, what you on?
Is he a witch or something?
What you got?" Like he willed it, like, cause he talked about it and he willed it and it happened.
That's a big part
crazy.
of it. And yeah, these are incredible memories, man.
You know, it's just those pictures where you just remember. You know, it's not just seeing the trophy; it's seeing all the people that was a part of it. And then when you see the picture, it just brings back memories of all the little fine details of it. You know what I mean? Like, you look at them all.
Well, it's the celebrating, it's the hugging. That's why these things from Auto Imagery, I buy them all. I'm a buyer. They know I'm a freaking buyer for these.
Yes.
Mine are the same way, though, just on the floor of the house. But one of the coolest guys to win with. Look at it.
LJ jumping. Everybody remembers LJ. LJ was very, very, very emotional, and so was Michael Glenn.
Yes.
OG.
That's amazing. Well, take us into your office, AB.
Well, this is my office that I don't spend much time in, of course, but it's so many good memories here because this is my rookie set of Top Fuel, like my rookie Top Fuel driving suit from 2008. I actually wore that suit. It actually stayed, like, you know, it's all dry clean, looked perfect. Still got a couple spots on it. You know,
that's okay.
Dirt. But then this is the deal that started it all. A lot of people don't realize that, but Troy Vincent with the Philadelphia Eagles, the VP of the NFL now, Actually, just saw him. He just got inducted into the Hall of Fame in the Big Ten championship game.
You have an NFL pool and you haven't let me go see my Steelers yet? Come on. Anyway, keep going. I see.
I'm sorry about your Steelers.
Me too. Me too.
but Troy was the Eagle. That's hometown for me, and that's the Team 23 days. That's my rookie year racing pro stock motorcycle. So it was pretty unique right there. I loved it. I loved it. And that's where it all started.
And now the Eagles, they stay in racing. We got Fletcher Cox there.
I know.
Big D.
Fletcher, all of them there. Man. And a lot of people don't realize, I remember when I was racing with Troy Deuce Daly. He races some of that outlaw stuff down there in South Carolina too. Old running back from Philadelphia Eagles. Like Philly, man, they got a lot of drag racers. A lot of drag racers.
That's kind of weird. Now this is how I remember AB.
Pro stock motorcycle. Before I put them in there, I even put them on. I still fit them. Can you believe that? I still fit them. Still.
Didn't Tom Patsis like getting you in Angel suits or something one day on social media?
He got an Angel suit. An Angel suit, he could almost fit it. That tells you how small Tom is.
This big.
Yeah, like he's a toothpick.
Yeah, this is before I was friends. This is when Antron, I was a fan.
Now we're friends?
I was a fan.
Really?
I was a fan back in this day.
That's
Hell yeah,
crazy.
who wasn't?
That's crazy.
Who wasn't? What else you got?
This is one of my heroes. Mark's one of our crew chiefs, like you know with Brian Karate, but Mark Oswald, he raced the Candy and Hughes funny car back in the day. That was a remake of a nostalgia car of the Candy's and Hughes car with the body and everything.
And you said he just hopped in there like nothing, huh?
Oh, he hopped in there, driver suit, everything. Look at him. Mark's just like, yeah, this is what I do. Like,
he does look like cool as a cucumber right there.
He's always been cool. That's why he's the Iceman. Like nothing gets to him. He's always chilled. Even when he's sick, you don't even know he's sick. You alright, Mark? I'm alright.
Yeah, right.
But one of my heroes of all time, Big Daddy. Always been a super fan of Big Daddy, but the coolest part of it is it's so cool when you can say one of your heroes is like a really good friend of yours.
Yep.
So like him and Kenny Bernstein, always been some of my mentors, just what they did for the sport because they were like the people of the sport, you know. Hardcore racer, people loved them because their work ethic. And they raced. And what I liked about Kenny wasn't always the best drag racer, but he developed to be one of the best racers of all time. Like he got in my car like it was money. Boom, 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 boom. When he warmed it up, he could take it down track like right now.
Just earlier this year, whenever he warmed it up?
And when he warmed it up in Denver, it was just like, it was ridiculous how he was just so switched on. And,
shit stays in your blood, man.
Yes, it does. And
this is the cool part.
This is the cool part. Crazy man, John Force, multi-time world champ, one of my heroes. But you see inside the picture, the PIP, picture in picture, you'll see John kissing me when we won. And then we're at driver intros and we're holding the deal up for the fans. And he's licking his lips like he looked like he
I was going to say, look at this eat shit grin right there.
He's like, yeah, I'm going to get some of this brown sugar again. That's how John talks. And then... And I'll never forget this picture of me and Jack this year. We both won Denver together, and that's the year that we won our first championships in 2012. And we're sitting here with the man himself, with Don Schumacher. So Don, he had a lot of championship teams. He really set the stage for what it means to win championships and have multiple
and mega teams
and multiple teams to compete and win. And we were. For several years, we were a competition against ourselves when we finished in top field 1, 2, and 3, like 2 years in a row. And lucky those years, I won the championships those years.
A little pro superstar shootout fun fact: Jack Beckman in the booth for the race.
Yes, he is. He's in the booth because we need him back out.
We do
on the track.
But I think he's going to be good in the booth. I think he's going to be great.
He's going to be good. He's going to be good. All you got to do is slow the TV time down.
Yeah, no kidding.
All up.
This. Yeah. I need you to explain this.
Well. A lot of people don't realize when we did the U.S. Army, Angel and myself, we went through Army basic training. I think that's her right there. No, that's I think that's the little rodeo girl. But we did basic training in the Army, and it was really, really cool to go through that whole deal where we were there for like about a good 4 days of training where we got to intermix with different groups and sleep in the barracks with all of them. And we came off the bus where they didn't know we were a special guest, so we got the full deal. Basic training treatment. We got to like actually shoot the rifle, shoot our rifles and stuff like that.
You look like that's just what you were born to do.
I know. Like I was an Army brat kid. My dad was in the Army, so my dad prepared me. And then we got to spend a day with the Army Rangers training. So we got to walk and hike like they did. Like we literally like went almost 24 hours. Like we had breaks where you you get like a 45-minute break standing up, leaning against a tree. You couldn't sit on the ground. You got to be like ready all the time. So we did little phases of that, and that was like awesome to do that. Got to rappel off the wall, did all that stuff. It was pretty
all these
awesome.
crazy experiences that drag racing gets you. But that, I say kudos to you, because I ain't sleeping standing up anywhere.
No.
Anywhere. Keep leading us, AB.
And then you walk down here, you can see some of memory lanes of all the different wins you put up and see all different people. And I got every win that we have, like, you know, they're hanging up somewhere. If they're not here.
Luke John's the star of all this stuff.
He's always in the front middle, like he's like just
all the time. I don't know where you're at in this world anymore, but we miss you.
He's right down. He's actually the head person for Fleece Diesel now.
Really?
Like he helps runs Fleece Diesel Company on the business side.
He was so fun.
And I mean, he's done well for himself.
So fun.
And look, there him with the head again. See him?
Swagger.
He always got the swag, and him and Doorhammer cracked me up. But this is the funniest part right here. You can see. That's why I won a first championship. I'm kissing Brandon Bernstein. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm kissing old B. I'm like, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Now he's kissing babies and shaking hands on the stage of the NHRA banquet.
I know, he cracks me up. He cracks me up. He's still got that competitive nature. You might see him back in the car one day. You know,
that'd be cool.
One of my favorite shots still of all time. This is a candid shot. They see me walking, but then you see Brian Karate behind me in the shadow, and he's got his head down, and he's just thinking about what to do or how he can squeeze an ounce of more power out of it.
But that kind of is crazy there. That like says a lot about the dynamic there. Like, you know, we have these drivers that are in the spotlight and whatnot, but there's always those people behind you. That's pretty cool.
2012 was a great year though too. That's us beating Spencer right there. That's us beating Sarge, and us beating Torrance right there. I used to love it. Very competitive.
Did you like whooping up on the Army car?
Always. Well, but to be the best, you got to beat the best. So
yeah.
So the cool part is when we raced Tony, you always want to beat him because he was still in his prime time and stuff back then. You know what I mean? I think that's when
he was winning like 15 races a year.
Yeah, I think that was back in the heyday, like back in the later AJ days before AJ left, and then 2012 AJ wasn't there. That was Mike Green's deal. That's all I'm going crazy. So
he's the star of this show. All right, where are we at?
This, you know, just walk past right here. This is what I call my clean room and stuff like that. But it's like a little fridge here if you want a little something here. Like, so when all my crew chiefs come in, like Brian and Mark, they'll stay up top. I have 2 apartments upstairs. So they'll stay in the apartments and they'll come in here. So they don't have to stay in a hotel every time. So it's like, it's just free for them to stay.
So this is their crib.
This is their crib when they get to come. They come here, like, you know, a little bit each year. But the cool part is, you can see what we got up in here.
You know the shot we want.
Well, this is my stuff from the RV that's in here, because my RV's getting a little tune-up back at Show Hauler right now. It won't be back here till Friday.
We got Gary's Quick Steaks.
Hold on.
Oh, this stuff is awesome.
Yes, you like that.
I love these, yes.
Protein. Well, hold up. Brother and man always got a little Philly cheesesteak with him. You know, I'm from South Jersey. This is what we do. But my steaks, that's easy, quick. You know, a little thin sliced ribeye, 100% beef sirloin. You know how we operate. And then, look. Jamaican Smile cocktail. Hey, Mom.
You know, that's the whole point of cribs, is it says a lot about what's in your fridge,
you know,
and how it's in there.
That's a Wogwan day. That means what's going on in Jamaica. Wogwan. I'm not Jamaican, though. Oh! I don't drink coffee, so you know the coffee's not mine. That's the crew chief's. But we do have a little Chick-fil-A sauce. We got some biscuits. We got some Truly fruit punch. And they got their coffee. Oh, a little purple haze.
Hey, girl. How you doing?
Oh.
You know, my H-Town's coming out. I'm showing my H-Town.
Want a little raspberry tart? All right, and like, you know, if you need a little lime action, we got a Corona. I'm not a beer drinker either, so.
Me neither.
That's definitely.
This is the most impressive part to me. Every refrigerator needs Chick-fil-A sauce.
I know.
Like, what's the shelf life on these things? I feel like I've had these in my fridge for 100 years.
They don't go bad if they don't open them up, right?
No, that's what we say.
Nothing grows on it, you know?
That's what we say.